a week or so, or probably the same week.
Like you do.
Yeah, it was probably around the same week, right? So when they both asked me if I was dating someone, of course I said no, because, I just met both of them. Yeah. Well, 6 months later, I look up, I got 2 boyfriends, right?
Oh, wow.
But one boyfriend knows about the other one doesn't, right? So...
Oh, I think you told us this.
Yeah, so... boy came to my house, the one who knew about the situation, to get something notarized, because I do notaries too. So he came to the house to get something notarized.
And old boy was there.
Right. So he was, but literally he just came to the house. We were shooting the shit. I notarized the papers. We shot the shit. You know what I mean? And right when he picked up his bag to go walk, now mind you, the other guy wasn't even supposed to be in town. Like he was supposed to be like 2 hours away. And right when he picked up his bag to go like open the door, there was a knock on the door. Right.
So which one was the one that knew about the other?
The one that was in the house.
Okay.
So the one who don't know about what's going on is on the outside, right? So I'm looking through the peephole and I'm not seeing him anywhere, right? Because he had brought me this most beautiful bouquet of flowers that
Erin, you ain't
the guilt.
Soft ass motherfucker.
So he brought me this most beautiful bouquet of flowers. So he had them on the porch. So when I opened the door, I would see them. So he was out of the view, right? Yeah. So when I keep looking and he's knocking and I won't answer,
the timing of this is perfect.
Now he's calling, right? So
and your phone's ringing,
right? So I gotta turn my phone off because this nigga can hear it from outside on the other side of the door, right? So I don't have a back door or anything. So I watch him through the window, like walk around, like to come up the other side of the stairs, right?
Okay.
So as I watch him like walking around, I shoo the other nigga like, hurry up, get out, right? And then
why didn't you put him in the closet?
Then you put a robe on, like,
and I don't even know why, because then the nigga asked me what happened, and I told him the truth. That's my whole thing. Is that's my problem. I always get caught cheating, and then nigga, once you catch me, fuck it. It's not even a confession, nigga. You want the truth? I'll give you the truth.
We got a phone call. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? And welcome to Roll Out Live with Speedy and Friends. And what's your story?
I don't have a story.
God damn you, Vern.
Why you ain't got no story, Vern?
Because I don't do dumb shit.
How is that dumb shit? First of all, I filed my taxes single, which means I'm single. Ain't nobody changed my last name, so
we're not. See, Erin, we're not going to get into this.
Yes, we're going to get into this. Yes, we're going to get into this.
We get into this conversation.
Why?
We
the
get
time.
Argumentative, and then we get mean.
How is that argumentative?
No,
he's right. Y'all get argumentative.
You know what? Live your life and do you. That's all I can say. If that's what you want to do, you want to have 3, 4, 5, 6 dudes running up.
3, 4, 5, 6.
First of all, I
3, 4, 5, 6.
That's what Jesus said.
Me and the second dude had already broken up. I was just notarizing something for him.
No, you didn't break up with him.
Yes,
Why was his bag at your house?
Because the nigga had his backpack when he came with his he had the documents in there for me to notarize.
So Erin, just to be fair, let's switch it around. You showed up to your dude's house.
That's my whole thing.
And the girl he was breaking up with was in there with her bags. Would you just be like, oh, we just breaking up, so she just getting there?
That would never happen to me because I don't show up nowhere unfucking announced.
Even if surprise,
you come, don't just pop up over.
He got you a nice
out
bouquet.
the blue. Remember?
So it's his fault that he was trying to be a good guy.
Yeah, he was a good guy.
First of all, yeah. My whole thing is, I always tell people,
wow,
I am trying not to hurt your feelings, so meet me halfway. You know what I mean?
Aaron.
The least you could have did was call when you got off the freeway, so I could have shoot this nigga out, and you would never.
Let Vern speak his.
Yes.
That's the least you could have did,
What
nigga.
you call before you come over there. I agree with that 100%. Don't just pop up at my house.
Thank you. He hurt his own feelings.
Shit you don't like there.
He hurt his own feelings.
There. So don't just pop up.
Thank you.
I agree with you on
Well,
that.
nobody knows where you live, Vernon. How they gonna pop
Hilarious.
Great pause, Vernon. Great pause.
I just feel like don't show up unannounced.
Because Vern want to say, shut the fuck up so I can finish my point. That's what he want to say.
Hey, you said enough right there, Vern. That was great.
It gets to the point where I feel like if you're going to have multiple partners, I'm not saying cheating.
You said 4, 5, 6.
Yeah.
You did say that.
This is for men and women. If this is what you want to do with yourself,
why don't you just say
then
it?
conduct yourself in a form and fashion where, look, you know you're not my only one, and understand
I can't do that. I couldn't do that.
Don't come at me sideways when I didn't tell you your
Like
time
I was
is up.
telling
It's time to
you
move on.
in the car earlier, 9 times out of 10, I am dating niggas that I shouldn't have no business dating. So usually when I do
9
fuck
times
shit,
out of 10.
Right. So usually when I do some fuck shit, I be like, nigga, your shit ain't even clean no way. So why are you over here with your feelings all
You ain't
hurt?
supposed to be in.
Wow,
You know what I mean?
Hold on. Aren't you the same one that got upset that the man took his car back and you got up at 6 o'clock in the morning to fuck up his flight?
Yep.
I wasn't upset that he took his car back. That wasn't the issue. I was upset that he drugged me out his fucking house. That's what I was upset
Really?
about.
I missed that
First off,
story.
Aaron, here's a hint. If a man tell you to give him his keys, mean, get out
See,
of the house.
you don't even know the story. I had brought the man his car and his keys, and
But
I don't even
he
want to
wanted
go.
you to leave.
No, that's not how it fucking went.
Wow.
He said he was going to take me home, right? He was going to drop off the
I
car.
changed my
and
mind. I changed my mind.
You should've
That's fine.
said,
And I said,
"No,
how
I
about
got
you?
it,
How about
and
y'all
get your
listen
ass
since y'all
home."
don't know the story? How about y'all listen? And I was like, cool. So then he was like, well, won't you call your sister? So I called my sister,
call
but
your
she was
sister.
in the middle of running errands. So she said, I
Call
could
your
be
mama.
there in like maybe
Call
an
your
hour
mama.
or two. I was out of state.
Call your mom.
Nigga, I was grown. So
Well, then you find a way
so
home.
my sister was running errands because this nigga said I didn't need no ride earlier, and then he got mad that my sister was taking too long, and he told me to shut the fuck up, and I responded, "How about you shut the fuck up and let's see how the conversation goes." He didn't like
How
that.
about you get the fuck out of my house?
Yeah, how about that? I'm with Vernon.
That's usually how it works.
Why not get the fuck out?
Well, I mean, I
You
got
sit on the patio.
I got drugged after that, so you know.
Aaron, here's the thing.
Oh,
When
buddy.
somebody, when a dude, when you and a dude
Fuck
get
that
into it,
nigga. No.
Yeah, well, you did get some warnings before you actually got drugged.
Aaron, when you and that dude
But who
got
won in the
into it,
end?
and he said, "Hey, I'll drop you off," you should have said right then,
Nah,
no,
I'ma leave.
I got it.
Yeah.
And you should have
And you
just
should just
First
left.
left.
of all, if
Even if you had to
no,
walk,
I don't know.
you
First
should
of
have
all,
bounced.
Y'all niggas don't know nothing about Atlanta.
Wow.
This motherfucker lived in Duluth. Y'all know where Duluth is, right?
sound
Right.
far, though.
I lived in Buckhead, right?
know where that
My
is.
sister was over in motherfucking in Lawrenceville, and he wanted
Why
to
didn't you have somebody ride with you? You know you was going to
because
drop
it was
off his
the middle of the
keys.
day. My friends had jobs, and then he wanted
Yeah,
me to
your
have
brother-
somebody
They
pick
didn't
me
have
up
transportation.
at 5 o'clock. At 5 o'clock in Duluth, my nigga, and all my people's living downtown. My friends don't fuck
They
with
had
me
a
like
taxi.
that.
They had a taxi.
No, this was
Question.
before
They
Uber.
didn't-
She
they don't
said,
have
I
my
take
friends
taxi.
did not mess
You
with
need
me
new
like that.
friends then.
Huh?
They had
Atlanta
taxi.
don't
I wouldn't
have
even ask
transportation.
them.
Atlanta
If
don't
you
have
legit-
Lyft.
if you-
Atlanta don't have Uber.
Good question,
Nigga, this
man.
was before Uber. I don't know why y'all think these be new stories.
Oh, you've grown since then.
I'm not trying. I'm just asking questions. They don't have.
said,
They didn't
I don't
have
know
any
why
type of
y'all-
Wait,
Wait,
Vernon,
transportation.
you missed it. She said, niggas.
I don't know. She said, I don't know why.
All right, Vernon, hold on. Let me do this right quick.
Oh
Call,
my
call right back,
God.
Vernon. So
Shout out to Bernie.
we're talking about getting busted. So one of my kids' mom, not his mom.
How many kids'
So-
moms you got?
Watch your tone. So one of my kids' mom. So I had a female at the house, but I don't know the neighbor. Her and the neighbor are cool. And we're in an apartment building, and she was letting her know if I bought somebody about a house. So apparently she let her know I had somebody. at the
Were y'all
house.
together?
We was dating.
Were y'all together?
See-
Dating and together are
see,
two different
I
things.
think
Are
we-
y'all
we
together?
need- we
Can
need
I
to-
finish my story?
No, we don't. We need to sidebar
Can you just
this
answer the question and then continue your
because
story?
we were having this conversation in the car, and I was saying that I do not that. I handle motherfuckers like they handle me, and I don't assume shit. So unless we have had an explicit conversation that you and I are in a monogamous, committed relationship, then I feel like we just kicking it.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
I don't have those conversations. Anyway,
Right. That's why you was getting.
So you can't just answer the question before you continue your story?
which
right.
was
So
Were y'all together or were you simply dating her? Meaning y'all both were free to date others also.
guys don't understand when they say date, they mean they can fuck other people, but you can't.
pretty much that's
That's
what it
how
is.
Yeah,
they
I'm so
We'll
confused.
go with
on
that.
what
We
the
go
hell
with
y'all
that.
talking
That's what we're
about.
going with. All right. So anyway, so I don't know that the girls told her that someone's at the house, but it's an apartment. So she knocks on the. I hear the key go in. I'm like, oh fuck.
I heard that too, but I had the top lock on.
Yeah, I had a little time. So
The
I had.
key, so she had a key to your house?
And you had other bitches over there. I can't even say.
So wait a minute. You stupid. So you was fucking other hoes, but you had a girl that
I
had
don't
a
know
key.
that she had it. Somebody. No, not the key part. That she had someone who was letting her know if I was.
But you
bringing
knew
somebody
that
back.
at any
Okay.
possible time she could show up. I mean, I ain't got nothing to say.
But
I'm
let's
saying
let
shit.
them get through the story. Go ahead with the ratchery
So
story.
anyway, so I tell the girl, go in the closet. Just wait in
She
there.
really went.
Great place to hide.
Yeah, she did what I said too. I'm
I
speaking.
wish the
Trust
fuck
me.
I would. Go
I need
ahead.
some
You go-
throwback pics. Are those the throwback pics? Was out there? That's when you was pulling them. I'm just trying to frame it for myself.
I hate you, Erin. Anyway, so the girl goes. She waits in the closet, and so she comes in like, okay, so what's going on? I'm
What
like,
in the
fuck you talking about?
bullshit? I can't.
And that's when she tells me the phone. So said someone came in the apartment. Ain't nobody came here. Why you believe that bitch? You always put it on there. You gonna believe it? That bitch lying eyes. At
So
me.
the neighbor bitch ain't had no life. Like, let me just surveillance
Pretty
his
much.
house to see
And so she, looked around. She didn't look in the closet. She looked everywhere but the closet.
who's
And then she
getting in the
left?
closet
Then
though.
she left.
Nigga, we gonna sit on this fucking couch. We
Talk it out.
Right,
gonna talk it out.
We gonna decide our days.
Hilarious.
Why we in this
I take
situation?
Mondays and Wednesdays. You can get Tuesdays and Thursdays and lay 'em.
Nah, she stayed for about 10, 15 because she came from work. She had to get back to work.
Oh, nigga, I know you.
Hey, Pops, can I tell a story when I was there when it happened? I'll leave the names out.
Oh God.
I'll say, so look, I'm at the crib. It's me and Justin, my little brother, and Brooklyn. Brooklyn is a baby though. You know what I'm saying? Like he's still crying and stuff. So I'm in the room. I hear a knock on the door. It's early though. I'm like, damn, it's a little early. Don't nobody come to our house. You know what I'm saying? It's like the hell. So I get up. I go to the door.
Oh.
And it's one of my dad's exes that I know for a long time. So it's like it's like my mama. Mm-hmm. So she's like, hey, Nick. I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, hey, what's up? So I got the door cracked, but I got my body up against the door, so she can't just get in. Right. So she's like, your dad here? I was like, nah, I think he had a show last night. I think he might. I don't know. She's like, oh, can I come in? I'm like, oh yeah. He said, don't let nobody in if he ain't here, you know. And at the time, she didn't know about Brooklyn, my little brother. No, she didn't. So I'm like,
babied on a bitch.
So look, but they not together.
Listen to the goddamn story.
Yeah, this is an ex though, right? But I'm still not letting her in. So I close the door. I'm like, all right, let me go see if he here. So she tried to come in. I'm like, hold up. She's like, you ain't gonna let me in? I'm like, oh shit. So I'm like, just hold on 1 second. So I'm trying to negotiate.
How old were you at this time? You were like a teenager?
Yeah.
High school, right?
Yeah, I'm like just about to end high school. So right as I'm trying
to be 05.
I'm negotiating the door being open or closed, Pops comes around the corner. So I'm like, whew. But I'm panicking. Like you can see it in my face. I'm panicking. He calm as I don't know what. He's like, what's going on, Nick? I'm like, I'm at the door. He's like, oh, okay, open the door. I said, what? He opened the door. I opened the door. He's like, hey, what's going on? He calm as I don't. She said, I heard this and this. He like, oh, nah, you tripping, man. I got to go get something from the mailbox. Come downstairs. And they just walked out the house. I said, this is the coldest play I've ever seen in my life. Right when they get to the tip of the stairs, Brooklyn starts crying. So she hears Brooklyn, turns around, World War III breaks out.
But why was she mad if y'all were ex unless you had the baby while y'all were together?
I never told her about Brooklyn.
Yeah, you know you cannot not tell a woman about a kid.
Yeah.
That's
right. But when this nigga showed up with a 4-year-old, I was fucked up for fucking calling his girlfriend. All right, see?
Yeah, you gotta be loving.
Nigga, this nigga had fucking all his new teeth was in and shit.
Not his new teeth.
Right.
Shut up.
And you just telling me about this little nigga. Like, why?
He said he got his new teeth in.
Wow.
I remember that.
I never seen somebody that calm, Pops. I was like, yo, this dude is solid.
Why he had somebody up there?
Yeah. He didn't break a sweat, get nervous.
I don't know why you act like
I was shocked.
I'm out here I was out there struggling trying to get a female to roll with me.
I'm not acting like that.
You are. You act like it's like I'm a hard sell.
You did check his old pictures.
I'm not saying that you're a hard sell. It's just I'm just meeting you today. So, you know, like all these stories aren't really matching up with the person I know today.
That was funny. All right, baby girl.
Oh my gosh, what's up?
You ever get busted?
No, because I'm not a cheater.
You ever help your friends cheat? Yep. Anybody ever help a friend cheat?
Of course.
What's like the grimy?
What are friends for?
Yeah, Erin,
probably. I don't know.
Yeah, Erin would throw the rope down, help the girl climb down.
I mean, your boys look out for you, right? This is how I feel, right? Like, don't expect my friends to do anything less than what your friends is doing for you.
Those niggas ride.
And I will leave it at that.
Just have everybody on board with the lie. That's
we
all
don't
you
even need
do.
you. Nigga, we know when a lie is being told in real time, and we would be okay. That's how we rolling tonight. Okay, that's the story. Okay, all right. If y'all didn't hear, she said, like
Caller, what's your name?
Sad.
Where are you calling from? And welcome to Roll Out Live with Speedy and Friends. What's your lie?
Hey, y'all. It's Nakia from the Bay.
Hey, Nakia from the Bay. What it do, dog?
How y'all doing?
Mm-hmm.
Good.
What happened?
I'm just going to let you know, women don't get busted.
Oh.
We're too smooth for that.
Facts.
But you've gotten caught.
No.
I haven't gotten caught.
Fuck out of
I've
here.
caught people.
You've gotten caught. You've never got caught.
Huh?
Don't they gotta be your
You sound like Vernon right there.
Don't they gotta be your boyfriend for you to get caught?
Yeah,
I'm talking to the caller.
Don't they have to be your boyfriend for you to get caught? I mean, if we was just passing the time with each other.
Well,
you're not
you're
caught. I didn't get caught. You just became aware.
All right, what Nakia, what happened now? What happened?
So, this is the funniest one I'm gonna tell you about. So
that means more than one.
I didn't catch him in the act. However, I came home and I found the other broad's shower gel in my shower.
Shower gel?
Yeah, I learned. I learned.
That's way too comfortable, nigga.
Wow.
Yeah.
she left her shower gel, and I found the towels that she washed with. They weren't in the laundry bag. They were in the actual washing machine.
Well, he didn't put shit in the washing
wash
machine
before I got home, or what?
Yeah, I got busted with the shower gel one time. So ever since then,
you got busted with the picture on the.
Oh yeah.
What's that thing called on the counter? I know that.
Yeah, but I learned from all that. So when I would let a girl come by, stay the night, and if she used my shower, as soon as she walked out, I'd go in there and do a sweep and get all your shit.
Because that's kind of like you feel real comfortable. Like if, I'm leaving shower gel,
when you left the shower, she left the
lotion at your
shower gel.
house.
I thought I came up. I'm like, okay, I got some shower gel.
No, sometimes it's not about that. They just be dropping
marking their
Yeah, they
territory.
just dropping crumbs
Yeah, I
just
know
to
that
blow
now.
your spot out.
I didn't know that then, man. I know that now.
Exactly.
So did you put him out?
Shower gel is marking your territory.
Yeah.
It's like the same thing with a woman leaving underwear tucked in the bed.
Yep.
It's marking territory.
Well, that's why I always check the bed when y'all leave.
Have you ever sold drugs to someone?
Well, I'm a good girl. I'm gonna do all that stuff. So.
No, never, ever. All right, Nakia, but you're not a good girl. You got busted. I'm gonna be like Erin. Let one of your dudes call in. We'll find out.
Like, okay, so let me say this while we're on.
All my dudes, well, they'll tell you they don't know anything.
She said
about
all my dudes.
Right. She got numbers. Dude.
Nakia, you ain't running it. You ain't running it like that. Stop.
She got niggas.
Huh?
She said,
You
all
ain't
my
running
dudes.
it like that.
You think ain't nobody?
I'm being serious. None of the dudes I've ever been with know if I did anything to on them. They know I'm a sweet person that takes too much from them, and I'm a good girl.
So
We too smart to get caught.
This
We
is
not
my
sloppy.
take. Monogamy is not, like I was telling Speedy earlier today, I don't believe that monogamy is innate in us, right? Like, just like how you have to breathe, we don't think about breathing. It's something that's innate in us. I feel like monogamy is an agreement that you have with your partner that you and I are going to rock with each other. We're going to do this thing called life with each other, and we're not about to fuck with anybody else, right?
Mm-hmm.
And every single day you get up and you have to make a conscious decision or a conscious choice to uphold that agreement with your partner.
Yeah.
Monogamy is not fucking real. You know what I mean? And I think that's why everybody...
Then why say it? Then why say that to each other?
Because it was a patriarchal society.
No, I'm saying why even do an agreement if you know it ain't real?
Because it should be a choice.
I'm saying it's not innate in us. It's not natural. Monogamy is not
I know
natural.
innate
It's
means.
something that we have to work towards, you know? So I feel like unless we had an explicit conversation that we only rocking with each other, then, don't
Erin.
assume shit.
But what the issue comes is a lot of people will agree to that, and then they will stray from that, and that's where problems
at
come
the end
in.
of the day, I'm gonna do me.
Right, likewise. So when somebody asks
That's
me
why
that,
you gonna get
I
put out.
always
That's
say,
why you
like,
got drug out.
Well,
Erin.
I don't do nothing more than
You
you
have a
and your
smart
friend.
mouth, Erin.
Do I have
See,
a smart
Nakia, she just
not
listens.
even-
See how she listens?
Is it? I don't think it's having a smart mouth. I think for centuries, these women have agreed with y'all's bullshit. So whenever you hear something that's like the opposition or something that just totally
It's a smart mouth.
busts through your patriarchal idea, you think it's a smart mouth. But nigga, we tired of lying to y'all.
Hilarious.
She said,
Thank you, Nakia.
we tired of
We
lying.
appreciate Erin.
Call in 818-914-4087. That's what happens when a woman get an education, fellas. They get to talk and all that shit.
Good point.
At the end of the day, I see through all that shit.
Somebody said that their grandfather said over Thanksgiving that it's a shame that so many women are working because now they're able to divorce their husbands so easily. That's
Wow.
really his
Give a fuck.
mindset.
Well,
Right.
my
Bounce.
mind, in that same token, my mindset would have been it's a shame for me. Many women are working because no one's raising the kids. They're being
I
raised
agree
by
with that.
YouTube.
I don't have no
and
problem. I will totally be in a
Yeah, no.
traditional marriage or in a
If-
traditional.
I hear if
Traditional roles, like
Nigga,
a
we said
stay-at-home wife.
tradition. Ain't no if.
If.
You know your part of the tradition. Ain't no if.
Pay the bills.
Ain't no if. We know everybody's roles in the tradition. So I will,
Caller, what's your
I will sit
name?
here and
Where you
play
calling
games.
from? Welcome to Roll Out Live and some of your friends.
You already know what it is.
DJ out that Vegas, nigga.
DJ.
Now I guess you ain't never got busted either.
Shit. And you know what's crazy?
Yeah.
It's usually kind of the same situation. Because I'll be tired.
Be tired.
I'll be tired.
Set your phone down. It's turned upside down. They looking at it.
So
Then
one
the
time,
picture
right,
come up.
me and my girl was on a break. As so you could say. You know what I'm saying? Well, if you ask me, it was a
You
break.
young.
If you ask
That's what
her,
they call it, a break.
different story. So, man, this girl was just at my house the night before,
And when I tell you I didn't go to sleep at all, I didn't go to sleep at all. We was up all night, you know what I'm saying, just kicking it.
He said that.
So I go to sleep with my phone zipped up in my sweatsuit in my pocket, and I go to sleep. This bra, I was so tired, I didn't feel her zipping down my sweater pocket and going in my phone. Man, she texted the girl and had a whole conversation with the girl like it was me.
Your girl lived
And the
with you?
girl-
While you asleep?
I did
No,
that
no,
before.
no, I was at her house.
Oh,
I had
okay.
went to
Oh, yeah,
my
you messed
girl
up.
house
dog.
the next day or whatever.
What was your code, nigga? How she know your code?
She been knew that.
She been in that. You just watch
Nigga,
it
I
over
don't
his
know.
shoulder.
I was on one.
And then don't say
So, yeah, she sat there, had a whole conversation with the girl like it was me, and a girl told
Is that what you do?
everything. I'm like, how you
Changing
gonna
my
tell
shit
everything?
today.
Like, that could have been a strange. It could have been a scam, bitch.
Well, she
And
thought it was
gave me
you.
everything we've been
She
doing.
thought she was dirty talking with her boo.
But still, what if it wasn't? What
But
if
that's
it was
not
a
the point.
scam?
But what reason, like if she doesn't even know that there's another bro, what reason would she think that it's anyone other than you?
And I also think that we hold
I don't know.
relationships from, like, I feel like any relationship that happened prior to us, like, 25 and younger, we was just like little kids and shit, you know.
Yeah, chalk that up to the game.
that shit don't
Anything that
count.
happens
And that's why I
under
think is a lot of
25,
people
that's just part
carry
of the
around a
game.
lot of
So-
fucking baggage from they fucking 18-year-old relationship.
So what have
like,
you
know
what
I
have
mean?
you learned from that shit?
Not a thing.
Turn your phone off.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, delete that shit before you even pull up. You know what I'm saying? Get that
He
shit
said
right
before
on
you
out of
even
here
pull
because,
up.
All right.
What? A year ago.
Aaron
it was
has a
like-
question to ask you.
like-
DJ out there Vegas. Aaron got a question to ask you.
Yeah.
Would you rather have a threesome with two little people
Uh,
or two 7 feet tall people?
Oh, can I
like
mix them
them
up?
all. I like them. I only love them if their legs long.
So can you do one or the other?
Yeah, can I get a 1-and-1?
Because a 7-foot nigga ain't gonna have no dick.
Wow.
You don't know that.
Well,
What
that's
the
not
fuck?
my ministry.
Okay.
So, I don't
Yeah, I
care
wasn't even thinking about
Right,
that.
Well, that's how I'm thinking. So
You
if you
think?
get 1-and-1, you know, because this is what I feel like.
I mean, I would think a little dude though.
Nah, I feel like, okay, so this is how I look at
Thank
life.
you, DJ out there Vegas.
God gives every man 4 things, right?
Oh,
This
Jesus.
is Aaron philosophies.
Aaron
Yeah, it's
philosophy,
Aaron
and
philosophy.
they gonna be so motherfucking real.
Go ahead.
So God gives every man 4 things. So he gives you looks, personality,
These are good things or just things
Just
where
the
you can
thing.
be good or
4
bad?
positive attributes of
There you
why
go.
somebody
All
would
right.
want to date
So
you. right?
looks.
Looks, personality, money, and dick.
Okay.
So God is
A
only,
combination of some of those
Right,
things.
right. God is that's all of the 4 he offering.
Yeah.
But God is only going to give most men 2 out of 4, right?
2 out of 4. Okay.
It's very rare you get 3 out of 4. I ain't never met a 4 out of 4. Right?
Oh my
But that's how I feel.
gosh.
I feel like he can have a great personality and he could be fine as fuck, but he broke. You know what I mean? Or this nigga can have a big ass dick and he can have a bomb personality, but he ugly. You know what I mean? Or this nigga can have,
Oh my
or he can have a lot of fucking money and he can be gorgeous as a
But can't
motherfucker,
fuck.
but he a dickhead. You know what I mean? That's how the combinations work. So what?
Pretty much.
So what
Well,
two? What 2
well,
you got? You
no,
ain't-
no.
you don't have looks. So what 3 you got?
I'm gonna fuck you up.
I'm just saying.
Here's the thing. For guys, it's pretty much the same thing.
Y'all are
My
visual.
saying is, God don't give you everything. He can't give you everything.
Right.
It's something you need to work for.
Right.
Somebody we know, very beautiful woman, super beautiful,
We know who you're talking about.
dime. But the other side of her is no way in the world I could be with her.
Why?
Because the shit that my boy had to deal with is like, how the fuck? But he got a dime piece, a true dime piece.
Because a lot of y'all will put up with beauty if she's like
Right. Y'all
a
put up with
dumbass
bullshit.
or
if
Can I say
it's
full
something?
of bullshit.
I have a question first.
Yeah.
One, Aaron, this
Yes.
is for you.
Uh-huh.
Does this work for the women? Do
Yeah.
women get one out of?
I don't date women, so I don't know. But
No,
I know
but you are a woman, so I'm asking. Like, do women have?
I don't know what niggas is looking for in their hoes.
Well,
I know
no.
in my hoes.
Well,
Okay,
if,
so
if, I,
look,
if I had to do
I'm-
4, I would go.
You only get 2.
I'm talking
Well,
about
you
for a
saying
woman.
Four
you
that
saying
you
that
look
for.
you saying out of 4? I'm asking Aaron. Out of 4 qualities, you saying a woman's gonna have 2 to 3.
Yeah, everybody's
If
gonna
it
have
was 2
2.
to
Okay,
3.
you said-
All right, so
Everybody
a woman
got-
got bomb ass pussy,
Okay.
great conversation,
Okay.
We already know she's crazy based on those 2.
cute,
Okay.
and a body. Those are 4 things.
All right, so I'm in there.
A body. Let's go with the
Y'all
booty.
ain't see me naked.
We
though.
go with the booty. We don't go with the body.
Y'all ain't see me naked though.
You built like a white girl.
You married to a white girl.
had a-
What
Oh
does
my
that say?
God.
I had about
know what
5
I'm-
great jokes.
I know what
right
I'm
there,
talking
bro.
about. So I would say you got great conversation. You got
Right.
great conversation.
Okay.
Give you that. Now, do you got a wop?
Yes. And I've been doing my yoni detox.
That means you're
so
crazy,
yes.
Aaron.
Yeah.
We just
so,
boiled it down.
Yeah. So if you got all that, that means you crazy as cat shit.
No, I'm not. You guys know me.
That's what we're saying. We have a phone call. I do want to say something first though before we get off this topic. This is for Erin.
Of course he does.
This is for Erin.
What's the scripture
This
say?
is for Erin and all the other women out there. Okay.
The scripture says.
This is 1 Corinthians 11:9. Neither was man created for the woman, but the woman for the man.
Yep.
Okay.
So
Yep.
all you women out there that have a problem with whatever nigga has,
Yeah.
just know one thing. According to what this Bible says, nigga, we wasn't made for you.
Yeah.
You
were
was made
for
for
us.
us.
Right, and that's fine.
We have a phone call here.
No, not fine. Call it what's your name, where you calling from, and
I love doing that
who
to Erin,
you
by
made
the way.
for. What two out of 4 you got?
This is Daniel D. How y'all doing?
Hey, what's
Man,
up,
what
Dave?
up?
Long time no here, brother.
What's going on, Nick?
So what
All
you
right,
going
what
on,
2 out of
Erin?
4 you got, my nigga?
So,
Erin.
me and my cousin
Yo,
caught
yo,
the
God.
broad that would later be my daughter's mama.
Me
We caught her.
caught her.
But then after that happened, then I just clowned her back real quick. She didn't like that. So I don't know how Erin's going to take that because I just did to her what she did to me.
Oh, you gave a
But
little
I
get
kept
back.
it real.
Oh,
And then
That's what
she
Erin
couldn't
does all
take
the
that.
time. That's the
So,
argument we were having.
okay,
is that
so-
Erin feels like it's her job to get you back for what you
No.
did to her.
Or to get you
delivers
first
karma.
before
She
you get
delivers
hurt.
No,
karma.
I'm definitely
Right.
I'm not a get
So,
first person.
okay.
Definitely not at all.
So it was me and one of my best friends, and we both wanted to talk to the same bride. But my cousin always kept telling us, man, fuck them bitches. Them bitches ain't worth 2 dead flies. I keep trying to tell you niggas that. You
He
motherfuckers.
ain't
So he need to just go
Nigga said
fuck a
two
nigga then.
dead
pussy.
flies.
So,
Yeah, no.
so he said, I'm going to prove it to you. So we was like, cool. Prove it to us, and then we'll be out. So he said, bet. So he called her sister, and he told his sister, yeah, I'm on my way right now. And she lives with her sister. So he said, watch, when we get there, the nigga from Skyline gonna be there. I'm telling you now, when you leave, Ronald, she called that nigga, and that nigga comes over, and they fuck all night. I'm telling you now, because I've been there. So he was like, cool, we'll prove it. So we go to his sister's pad, and sure enough,
Damn.
we get to the door, and the bride answered the door. And who was in there? The nigga from Skyline.
Mm.
So Ronald said,
He lost me.
man,
That
you
was
right.
that your
This bitch ain't
girlfriend?
worth 2
Was
dead
that
flies.
was that your girlfriend?
Is you still
Yeah,
live by that?
It was your girlfriend,
Baby mama.
but at the time
yeah.
she was
Later on, she would be my
but-
baby.
no,
She would be
at
my daughter's
the
mama.
day you opened the door,
He still went through with it. Nigga.
was she your
Right.
girlfriend?
No,
Okay, so this
he
story
was
is
look.
irrelevant.
So the homeboy was fucking with her first,
Okay.
and I wasn't
And then
really
he had a baby
interested
with
in
her.
her at the time.
So
I mean,
y'all-
she was flying all that. She a red bone.
So she was running through y'all's
But-
crew. That's what sounds
But
like.
at the time,
Y'all some
me and
hoes.
him
She
and
was able to fuck everybody.
Right, exactly. She
No,
hold y'all
man.
out.
So me and him as homeboys to where we was both looking at her, but he said, I'm trying to get at her. So I said, all right, cool, do your thing. And so I let him do that. And then
You just took
we
next.
get there, and it turned out my cousin was right. Now later on, she started feeling me and I started feeling her, and we got a pad,
What year was
and
this?
I got in it before homeboy did, and I got her pregnant.
What year was
And
this?
then we had a daughter.
What year was this?
Huh?
What year was this?
All right, this is a
This
long
was-
between you and DJ out there.
Y'all
That
giving
was
novels out here,
96.
like,
Hey.
bruh.
96?
Long-winded, motherfucker.
Yeah.
All right,
Oh.
so Erin, pull a card.
Oh, pull a
Erin's
card.
gonna ask you a question.
All right.
Let's go. Bad choices.
Oh, have
Bad
you ever masturbated on a plane?
Oh, shit.
However, what?
I didn't.
That
ask.
nigga laughed at. You know that
Have
nigga.
you ever masturbated in a plane?
On the plane.
On a plane?
He hung up.
No, I'm right here.
Nigga on a plane right now.
She said, have you ever masturbated on a plane?
No.
Nigga, did you say
No.
That's a yes or no answer. There ain't no think about it.
No, I ain't never did
No.
that.
Yeah, how you
No,
gonna
the flight
No, you
ain't
throw the
never
cover
been
over.
long or that boring.
I sat next to the homie, and he meet this girl on the plane, and she go down.
That's the most disgusting
You didn't ask
shit.
for no
Like,
head either?
Say it again.
You didn't ask for none? I mean, y'all didn't know
You
the
don't
bitch.
really,
I'm
you
just
don't really,
saying.
you don't really ask in those scenarios,
She's
Erin.
sucking dick. I'm just saying.
It's hard to ask though. You just kind of got to nudge
You
her.
know
Like,
what?
I'm up.
I just got-
It's good. You gotta look like-
one more thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait.
I just
Shit.
got one more thing to say.
What's
that?
Impossible.
Vern actually was right
About
what he was telling you, Erin.
about what?
Because I got a homeboy, and that's exactly how he approached it.
What?
If he fucking 2 broads, he tell them right out the gate, hey, I'm trying to fuck, but I got this other broad over here. Is you with it or not? He don't hide nothing.
Why I gotta tell you
And
when
he
you
don't keep.
but
He,
my
he
thing
don't
is,
keep nothing on the hush or on the
it's
down
not about
low.
keeping it on the hush.
With him,
but,
it just simply is what it is, and then you either gonna roll with it or you're not.
but my whole thing is that if you know I'm not your girlfriend or your bitch like that, why are you even assuming that I ain't doing shit?
I thought you was a good person,
Yeah,
Aaron. That's why.
I thought you was a great girl.
I am a great person.
I introduced you to my mama.
That's
So
fine.
what?
Your
That don't
mama
mean
sucked
shit.
dick.
Showed up to the door. You just would have opened the door and said, "This the nigga I was fucking with. We ain't fucking."
But she don't owe him no explanation, is what she's saying.
I mean, if I really would put all my business out there, which I ain't gonna do, I don't owe not near one of these
Not
niggas,
near
not
Not
near
near
one of these motherfuckers
one.
the explanation.
You learned that in college.
Not near another nigga.
Right. So
Thank you for
my
the phone
thing
call.
is that if you know I'm not your girlfriend, I just
San
think it's
Diego,
very
the building.
presumptuous of you to assume
That she's just
At the
focused
end of
on
the
you.
day,
That
Aaron,
I'm just
the
kidding.
chat room said, let me
Fuck
see.
that chat room.
Wow. Aaron said that, yo.
Hilarious.
Yeah, I ain't say that shit. I mean, I want to, but you know, I ain't say that. At the end of the day, Aaron,
Yes.
I don't believe you.
You don't?
About what?
I don't believe you. Like, you don't believe me, and you don't have to believe me, but I was that dude, and I'm still that dude. Even how I look now.
Okay.
I got gifted gas.
Aaron, what's the
I'm
most
a great guy.
How many people have you dated? This could be back in your day too, before
How many
25.
people have I dated?
At one time, and I'm not talking about having sex with, just
Oh, I was about to say something.
entertaining.
You trying to ask me for my body?
No, just entertaining at one time.
Hilarious.
She brushed you off like, let me ask you for my body count.
Like you gonna tell me the truth? Nigga, I'm not
How many
stupid.
people have I entertained at one time?
Right, like juggle, just
Maybe 3.
Okay.
Do you ever get the names mixed up?
No.
Really?
Mm-mm.
I used to use a whole lot of baby. Hey, baby.
Niggas.
Hey, shout
But
out.
it's not even. I mean, I'm not.
So you take that
I'm
chance.
just dating, right? Ain't that what y'all call
Yeah,
dating?
I don't know what
Yeah,
dating
but,
is. So I'm
but
just
I
going
mean,
by
it's
your-
more than dating. We
How's it more than dating?
Because I'm doing more than dating.
Who is?
I'm saying,
Just because you fell in love with me doesn't mean we're not just
Wow.
dating.
Aaron, you gonna end up on forensic files. Nigga.
I'm just saying.
you be thinking your shit is
Nigga.
fire.
They be falling for it.
All right,
No,
Aaron.
they don't. He put you out.
Nigga, that
You know how much I had to hate you to drag you out my house?
that was.
Even if you had the bomb, I couldn't drag you out. I'd
That
be
was
like,
14
let me hit
years
one more
ago.
time.
That was 14 years ago. First of all, you guys know 35-year-old Erin, which is 100%, I would say 98% calm down. Y'all don't know 21-year-old.
That's scary, Erin.
Yeah, 21-year-old Erin was beast,
Wildin'.
nigga.
Wildin'.
Imagine if your mother described herself at 21-year-olds like that. Boy, when I was 20, I was a beast. Nigga.
I
I'd be
was. Like
like,
now,
Now we doing it like that.
I mean,
When they were in high school, come on, man. I was that
My
dude.
thing is,
90s, the 90s, I'm that dude.
everybody was in the 90s.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
I'm
Hilarious.
gonna put this pin.
I mean, I don't know one nigga from
Okay,
the 90s
wait,
who
wait.
wasn't that
We have a
dude.
question from the chat
Let them
room. This
tell
is
it.
for Aaron. Aaron, we have a question from
Yes.
the chat room.
Yes.
It's from, Nicole Moon said you're going to end up on Snap. That's the same thing I said, Nicole Moon.
Who goes snap?
Huh? The dude. But
Oh, okay.
your boy, 07,
Okay.
wants to know your definition of dating.
My definition of dating is that we are not in a committed monogamous relationship.
Has this been communicated? If it's a
In order for us to be in a committed monogamous relationship, we had to have at least 3 conversations.
Oh,
That
shit.
this is, like you have a conversation like what we doing, then you have a follow-up conversation.
When do you ask?
And
no,
then you have
okay. When does what we doing come out? It's like 2 weeks, a week, 2 months in to
2
us
weeks
going
is
out.
super
Us going out.
I don't ask unless I want.
No, I'm saying we're going out.
Well, usually after they
Busting
fall
Uh,
it?
in love with me, you know.
Impossible,
Nigga, they
Aaron.
all fall in love.
You got to be more than just this conversation. Got to be more than that.
What do you mean?
We ain't gonna fall in love because you got conversation.
Nigga, I'm the whole package. I bring joy.
I think you have to let someone else say that, Aaron.
Yeah, you ain't supposed to say this shit.
I mean,
Okay, what was the question again, Nick?
Shit, yeah, I mean,
What
you
do
forget.
you
Okay, what
do
is
you consider dating?
what do you consider?
That's what
dating?
the tribal wants to know. What do you consider?
So we'll ask.
Like,
what
what are
do you
the
consider
qualifications?
dating?
I mean, if you're spending time with someone, it has nothing to do with sex. But if you're spending time with someone,
sex is
okay,
do it.
I'm answering the question
my
to you. Okay, just a second. I mean, if you're spending time with someone and there's a romantic interest on both ends, y'all kicking it, that's dating. And then
And how many times are we going out?
how many times? I don't know.
It doesn't matter.
It's like as far as
it's
if you want to be with the other person, like if you like I
It's
want you to
about
be
the
my man.
connection.
It's like when I feel that, then maybe I'll have a
If
conversation.
we've
with
gone
you.
out, say a week's gone by, A week. We have a week.
1 week.
If we've gone
said
out,
1 week.
hilarious. If we've gone out at least 3 times in that week, if I've seen you 3 times, we're dating.
We are.
Okay.
All right, so 3 times that week I've seen you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then another week goes by, maybe a month or so.
We're
when does the
dating.
word "what are we doing" come out?
When I feel it or when he feel it.
I don't ever ask unless I really want to be with them.
Right.
Oh.
So I just avoid. I avoid.
yeah.
But my
I
thing
know.
is, in that scenario, if I'm spending that much time with you, 9 times out of 10, a month or so in, I'm ready to be like, oh, maybe.
I'm ready to.
I wanna,
clean-
like-
But it's just said. It's kind of known.
It's a conversation.
Yeah.
No, you don't assume anything. It's a conversation.
You don't assume anything, and it's kind of like usually I'm asking for clarification because I might get
Absolutely.
a new hoe, and I don't want to overstep my boundaries. So I just want to make sure what are the parameters that I can operate in and still be truthful to this relationship.
Yeah.
So we don't go together, right? Bet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Let's just be clear.
Still not listening. I'm
What?
saying
What are we not listening to?
3 weeks in and we see each other.
weeks?
Can I finish?
I ain't
We
even
3
got my period yet. We 3 weeks.
Oh, my God. What's the question,
we,
Speed?
we 3 weeks in. We date 3 times each week.
Yeah.
We date 3 times.
We
What-
go out. We go out.
Yeah.
Okay.
We go out at least 3 times a week. Whether we hang out, whatever it is, I see you 3 times a week. At what point does a conversation, whether it comes from you or me, do we need to have a conversation? What are we doing? Or do most of the time I was dating and we get to the scenario and it keeps going and I'm seeing you more and more, it's automatically known we're dating.
Okay.
Right, but dating and relationship are separate.
Right. I feel like
Call it, what's your name? Where you calling from?
if you want a girlfriend, make me one.
We got phone
If you
call.
want a wife,
Okay.
make me one.
Vernon.
Vern.
You ain't got nobody.
Aaron, you kind of give me a headache on
I
some
don't-
of the things you're saying.
Why?
But
I think what it is
wait,
that y'all
but
used to these hoes lying to you. This is the first time you
Can
ever
he
had a woman
get his statement out, Aaron?
It's gonna be
Thank
some
you.
bullshit. It's gonna be some condescending,
And
judgmental
I was
bullshit.
getting ready to give you a compliment.
Oh, let me take
saying
it.
I understand what you're saying, but the first thing you think is that I'm finna jump on you.
Because that's how you came out the gate. Come a little
No.
softer.
The thing is that.
No,
when
she
you
said harder.
When you talking about being with somebody, it is when it's in your mind or it's in their mind, they need to speak up right away. There's no assumptions. I don't give a fuck if you've been dating for 10 years.
Right.
You need to say, hey, this is I
What
want
we
to be
doing?
committed to you. And
But
if you
but
don't
most of the
wanna be
time,
committed
women
to me,
say,
you
"What
have
are we
to
doing?"
just
I never said.
Actually, it's
I don't know. No,
it's the men.
I've never seen. I don't know. None of the homies that went to a girl and said, "What we doing?"
Nigga, you don't
It's
know
both
what-
ways.
Never said it, Pops.
First of all,
All my homies.
Well, you've never dated a man, I'm assuming.
That's
So
right, 'cause you always say
I'm
you don't
gonna
know what
let
the
you
homies
know.
do.
Sometimes
These niggas
men
out
bring it
here,
up first.
They cupcaking. This is how they usually.
Wait a minute. What is?
They come-
I said these niggas out here cupcaking. They
What does
are.
that mean?
They just be all open and extra sweet with these hoes. They be playing real hard and tough on
I've
the outside.
never since I've been on this earth.
Her cupcaking?
I've never since I've been on this earth went to a woman and said, "What we doing?"
But y'all don't have to say it like that.
Because they automatically know
They
if
don't-
we
they don't-
fucking
they don't
and we.
No, they don't say it. What happens
Okay,
is
okay,
that your
Aaron.
phone rings
Wait,
and
hold on.
Andre's,
What's up, Vernon?
Andre's
What you
name
just
pops
said,
up, and
what
then they be
you
like,
just
"Who
said,
Andre?"
sweetie,
Well, what's up with
is
that
what it
roundabout?
If you start off your relationship and you say, "Hey, this is what we're doing. We're meeting each other. We feeling each other's needs, and at this moment, this is
I
all
don't
we're
have
gonna
that
do."
conversation. I've never had that conversation.
Well,
Vern.
that's
I know, I'm
you.
just saying, just listen, just finish. Let me finish. Now, later on down the line, you may say, "Hey, I'm getting a little sick of just this being. I want to be in a relationship with you and whatnot or whatever." And she say, "Hey, what we doing?" Then you gotta go. Then you have to make the decision whether
To
you want to be with
solidify it
this
or not.
person or you want to go ahead and let it go.
See, okay, so like this is something I say. Like, so okay, so when I meet men, you guys are gonna joke.
Oh my God.
I tell them that like I want to have a baby, right?
I'm out.
On the
That-
first date?
Not on,
I'm out.
It's not necessarily on the first date, nigga, but
Can't be the first
that's
week.
Not something,
I don't
that's
give a
not
fuck.
something
I-
as a
listen.
woman you should just blurt out to a
First
dude
of all,
because he's going to dart on your ass.
That's
He's
fine.
going to ghost you.
That's fine. That's fine. Get the fuck out the way. Nigga. You wasn't trying to get me pregnant no way. So carry on. You know what I mean?
I
So
was, but
I don't
yeah.
give a fuck about that. But my whole thing is I let it be known. Like I'm ready to settle down.
When do you say this? At what point? Date 2,
Two,
date
yeah.
3?
No, I say it out the gate. Because I don't
Like,
give a
I
Like in the
met
first
you?
conversation? Like
no,
if you
not first conversation, but eventually conversations. You guys
just in
start-
general talk, like, do you want kids? I know I want a baby.
Yeah, like
Okay.
I don't usually bring it up. But
I'm gonna
usually
show you
we'll
how
have-
it go. Watch
we'll
this,
have
Vernon.
conversation.
What, Vernon, I'm gonna show you how it
Wait,
go.
hold on.
Hold on,
How long
Vern,
does
hold on. I'm gonna show you how it go. Go ahead.
Oh my
Ask me.
God. I hate his role
I
play.
don't. Well, anyway, so I'm. What are you looking for? They usually say. What are you
Hey,
looking for?
yeah, what you looking for?
I do want to settle down and have kids.
I'm cool.
Check, please.
From a nigga with 17
I mean,
kids.
but don't know, But you already had 8, nigga. Don't nobody want to be your number 9. Right.
The
But
shade.
Anyway, but what I'm saying is that, so I
Damn,
say that.
She knocked you out like
And my
what?
thing
Yeah, I
is
know,
that
Bird.
if they are like whatever, you know what I mean? If they know what I'm looking for.
So you'll
Now,
say,
if we continue to date and you have not made it clear that you are meeting me on this page, why the fuck do you think I'm stopped looking for what it is that I'm
'Cause you
looking for?
should, 'cause-
Nigga, because I'm just
Okay,
passing
Aaron,
the time with
Aaron,
you,
wait,
but I'm still
wait,
looking
But-
for my
but I-
long-term goal. You got short-term goals and long-term goals, nigga. You a short-term goal. I'm still
Hilarious.
looking for my long-term
I have a
goal.
quick question.
What's up,
How
Erin?
long how long you've been,
Uh-oh,
let's say
how
you're
long 3
dating,
times?
and on what date do you make this, or do you make your
Yeah.
revelations clear?
Out the gate.
About kids?
in conversation.
I mean, because I'm 35, so it's like we can't sit here and two-step for the next 2-3 years, and I'm gonna be
Yeah, we
38. Well, nigga, not at the first time. You can have your last baby at 38, but having your first one at 38, that gets tricky. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
it's
you got a
like, so
point there.
yes, I say it in the. I don't give a fuck. This is what I want, nigga. And if you're not on the same page, that's all well and good, but that's not gonna change what it is I'm looking for because you showed up and not looking.
Well,
for
that's
the same
good to get
thing.
that out of the way
Okay,
early. That makes sense.
They do have sperm banks for that, right?
Or you can
Uh,
adopt.
I didn't say I wanted to be a mom. I want a family. There's 2 different things.
Oh, so you want all the shit to go with it?
Yeah. nigga.
Yes.
Oh, so you didn't say that.
Yeah, I want.
You said I wanted a
I
no,
said
no.
I'm ready to
Aaron.
settle down and have a kid. What does
Yeah,
that mean?
that
What's
means
Ex-
you want to have a
this
kid.
is Exhibit A of how men and women hear things differently.
Yeah,
When you
I
said I want
heard
a
it.
baby, I knew what you meant. He's saying, well, you just said you want a
I
baby,
said-
not you
I
want a
tell- no,
family.
I said I tell people I'm ready to settle down
So still,
and have a child.
that still means you just want to have a baby.
No,
That doesn't mean you want to
what
marry
does
me.
settle down mean, nigga?
That you don't want to
He's
marry.
a man. He heard it different.
Heard it different.
How do you hear? So what is settle? Okay, so what does settle down to you mean?
Well, you didn't
We
say settle
kicking
down.
it.
You said
Stop
baby.
smashing.
We kick. You moved in with me.
I don't live with niggas.
I don't live with. I don't live with you.
Until you make a family.
I don't believe
So
that.
you're
You
saying
moving,
in this
you're moving in
conversation,
with me.
you're saying I want to get married, which you didn't say. You said I want to settle down, which means you
No,
just
she said I
want-
want a baby.
I said I want to. Yes, I want to have
Now,
a baby.
if you would have said settle down, he would have heard family.
I
He
said
didn't.
I want to. Well, I usually tell them I want to. Yeah, I'm ready to settle down and have a child, have a family. Yes,
Cool.
but I
But
want the
just because
family.
you-
I don't
just
want the
because
fucking
you wanna
baby,
settle
nigga.
down
Fuck
and
the
have a
kid. I
child
want the
doesn't
whole
mean that You're not
shebang.
going to end up a mother by yourself.
You said what?
Not trying to throw shade.
Well,
just
nothing
throwing
is
out reality.
promised, but she at least
He
wants to
basically
do it
saying
the
you're gonna
right
be
way.
a single mama no matter what you do.
Why?
That's what I heard.
That's what I heard too.
Vern
I don't know
trying
why
to
he was
Thank
saying
you,
that.
I
Vern.
don't know. Why can't that
Thanks,
nigga
Vern.
be a single dad?
Wow.
My thing is that, like, if I really thought I was gonna give it a go with you and we had kids and all of this shit and it didn't like really work out, I would rather you take the kids.
What
Are
the?
you serious,
Why not, nigga?
Aaron?
Because you're the mother.
You get to be a full-time parent and see him every other weekend.
Aaron.
Why I can't be a full-time parent and see him every
Take
other
your
weekend?
daughter and bounce.
Yeah. You
Wow.
Aaron don't have no kids.
He's still her parent.
Yeah,
No,
but
yeah.
you bring about.
No, I'm still living in the same school district. I'm not like leaving town or nothing.
Y'all hear this?
You know what I mean?
I've never heard a woman say
But
that.
he will have the day-to-day.
Y'all hear this?
So
Why?
this nigga can be out there.
Yes,
kicking
yes,
it,
yes,
and I'm up
yes.
there, no,
Yes,
Nick, no,
yes.
nigga.
What? See, that's
you
your
got
problem.
dinner to be made.
That-
I'm kicking it.
That's now I see what it is.
What's
Aaron.
my problem? I'm all about equality.
You all about you.
No, I'm about equality.
No, you about you.
Nah, Aaron. Yeah,
I'm
that's
not about
deep.
you.
That you don't want me. That you want me to keep the kid just so I can't go out.
Yeah, so I could.
It's not about so you can't go out.
Yes, it is.
But I just feel like, why not raise the kids?
Who's that?
Christopher.
Oh, Chris. What's up, Chris?
Why not
Light skin
raise
supreme.
the
Chris
kids?
can't. You can't get on this mic, nigga.
Yeah, you get straight in trouble.
Yeah,
We already on that topic.
You couldn't
man.
even pull up to the
You
house.
got COVID?
No,
That's nigga. That's hilarious.
he's married.
She said you had COVID, nigga. That's why you.
He's married.
Jesus.
But Aaron, see, this is what I understand about
We're
you.
still
Can I finish?
How is
Can
any
I get it
different
out
when the guy
first,
leaves
Aaron?
and
No.
he's still
This is what I
living-
understand, Aaron. Why do you feel like it's your responsibility to make sure I don't have fun
I'm
because
not-
we had a kid?
I'm not saying
You
it's
just said you ain't finna be out doing you,
But
and
why?
I'm at home
so
with
why?
the kids.
Why do you want him to keep the kids if y'all break up? Because you like
I
what?
wanted the whole family.
Yeah, but it didn't work out.
Exactly.
So you take the baby.
You take the kids.
You take the baby. That motherfucker gonna be on
And
the
I'm
porch.
gonna
So
go
you
He gonna
only
be on the porch.
only want to have kids in the hope of solidifying him forever. Now
No,
if that
oh,
doesn't
no,
work out,
no.
then you take him
Not
with
only
the
that,
kids.
There's no real rhyme or reason. Like, I'll still fuck with the.
What in the fuck?
She said that.
I'll still. I mean,
Aaron,
why is that? But why is that?
why don't you take
wrong?
the kid?
We're still living in the same
Take the
school
kid.
district. I still see
Take
them
the
all
kid.
the time.
Aaron, take the kid.
What if it's a
the
daughter
baby.
instead of a son? You still wanted to go to the dad full time?
Take the baby. It's a girl. Take the baby.
I can understand a little bit if it's a boy, then like take your
the baby.
son full time. If
She's-
it's a
look,
daughter,
you know the baby's listening to
So
us right
what
now.
if- what if we
The
split-
baby is listening
what
to
if
us
we-
argue about who's gonna
Yeah,
take
your
it.
ghost baby is in panic mode right now.
What if we split custody like 4 days,
No,
3 days?
Wait, custody
Why
came
we-
out of you. What the fuck?
You
but
put-
y'all
you
put it
put-
in
you
there,
put it in
so
me, though.
hello.
No, hold on.
Oh,
The
now
baby-
you want to get technical, right?
Yeah, we can. Let's
The
get
baby
all the
gonna
way
stay with
technical.
you. She's gonna stay with you. I'm gonna do me. I'm gonna go have fun.
Yeah.
Live my life.
Have a few more.
Yeah. Come back, see y'all. Pick her up
She
on
looks
the
so
weekend.
disgusted.
Yeah, you know.
Aaron, put your shoulders down.
I'm
Aaron.
about to say, where our grandparents? This is where the grandparents step in.
Can't lead a baby.
Babysitters,
Yo, mama
aunts,
wanna-
uncles. Somebody come get this damn kid.
How did you explain that to your daughter that when I tell her you didn't
I
want
just
her?
felt like your dad was able to provide the best home at the time. That
And
we
I'm gonna tell her
separated.
that you lied.
I mean, how does she know?
Well, Speedy, what if in this situation you make like significantly more money? You would still want the
Well, I
baby to stay
definitely
with her
do.
full time?
I definitely do.
First of all, you don't know. Listen here to my scenario.
Definitely make more.
If you make more money, would you be like, okay, I'll take the baby full time
No,
because I can provide
no.
better?
If it was my daughter, I would want my daughter to stay with her.
What if it's a boy?
Then I'll take her.
That's fucked
Okay,
up.
that makes sense.
No, that makes a lot
That's
of sense.
logical. Aaron, you're not being
I
logical.
gotta take the boy
No,
because I don't want her to grow up soft.
Yeah, after
You
10, the
You
boy
gonna
got
teach
to
him,
go
you gonna
with
have
his
him
father.
crying. You gonna have a teddy
I
bear at
agree with
night.
you on that, but that's why I would want you to take the daughter so she don't grow up a hoe. You know what I mean? When she got good
Wow.
dads.
How about you set a good example? How about you set a good
You know what,
example,
Nick?
nigga?
I'm just
Nick, you know what?
saying.
I may have to take my daughter.
When-
Yeah, I'm
when
have
she
to.
got good,
That's a good point, Aaron.
Great male role model.
Mama said, give her a
You
minute.
just called yourself a hoe. I mean, like, I don't know about it.
I'm just saying that she would be able to recognize game because a lot of times bitches can't recognize they getting game ran on them, right?
Yeah, but that only take me picking her up on the weekends and chopping it up with her.
No, it
Yeah,
doesn't.
I can
And schooling
I
her.
can tell a whole
She
lot on
needs
the
to
weekend.
see. She needs a visualization of what
I
a
know,
good
she-
woman
I'm
is.
there 3 days a week.
3 days.
If you don't
It's
take
only
this
7,
goddamn,
my nigga. I take
Aaron,
3 and
if
a
you don't
half.
take this
pick up on
goddamn
the
baby-
other
That's
side.
fair. 3
Take-
days on,
take
4
the baby.
days.
Oh,
What the-
bro.
Aaron,
It works.
Take the
Now
baby.
y'all splitting kids'
It works.
time.
Now you see why I said I
What's the
want
difference between that and you only taking them on the weekends?
I don't want to have to
'Cause
deal
you have
with
less
this
time
shit.
with the
That's why
baby?
I say I
Nah.
want a family
But
because
Aaron,
I don't want to have to
I
deal
like
with
what she
this
said.
shit.
She said it seems like you just want the family
I do.
as long as he's attached to it.
No. I want a nuclear family, and I feel like there's nothing wrong with having that desire.
But what if it don't work out?
Then
We'll
you
cross
just
that bridge when we
you
get
just throwing the
there.
baby out with the
I'm not
bathwater if the
throwing
marriage
the
don't
baby.
work.
That's his motherfucking parent. How am I throwing the baby out?
Because you just said like take them.
Your baby calling you.
I didn't say take. We still live in the same
No.
school district.
You
You just don't
take
want
her.
full time custody.
We live in the same school.
No, she don't want me to
district.
have fun. That's what it is. She don't want me to be out in the street
live in
doing me, and she at home with the baby. She don't want.
We
that.
live in the same school district. It's
That's
not
what. Just
like
say.
I'm
Just
not-
say
it's
what
not
it is.
like
Say
I'm
you don't want me
town.
out having fun. Just say that.
I just feel like men provide more
Just
structure.
just say that. Aaron.
I feel like
I
this-
would believe that
Girl,
more.
no, I'm
Just
not going
say-
to co-sign you on
Just
that.
say.
Hey, Aaron, at least you look like you believe yourself, though. I appreciate that.
Yeah,
She
she
said
don't-
that shit like I believed it. She was like,
No,
shit.
fuck, she don't want you to have no fun, fellas. She wants
Yeah,
you staying
pretty
home,
much.
and she gonna go do
But
her.
that's my whole thing. That's why I said we could compromise. I get 3.5 days. You get 3.5 days.
Not a half
there's
day.
What is the half day?
The thing is, like,
I get her out from school.
No, it's like I have her Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, right?
You gotta
drop her off
I drop
Thursday
her at
morning.
At school. You pick her up from school
She
on
thought
Thursday,
this out. She thought
Friday,
this out.
Saturday, and
I don't know,
Sunday.
Chris.
So we all got
I
to.
can't do that
Everybody
to
gets to
you.
kick
Kids.
it.
What'd you say, Chris?
That's not structure. That's chaos.
Thank you. That's chaos.
But
No,
that-
Move the
a
mic up.
child
This
needs to
is-
be
this is-
at home.
That's why
whatever that home
then
life
niggas
is.
stay
It
at
needs to
home
be
then.
five-
I don't want to be with you no more.
Then
We got
that's
it.
what you get.
Hold on, we got a guest speaker in here. Chris is in the building.
It needs to be
Hilarious.
5 days
Thank you, Chris.
in a solid home structure, and then the weekend with whatever other parents.
That's
are doing.
what
She
I
just
said.
want the
But
baby
he
to be with
said-
him
That's what I
5
said.
days
But
and not her.
so would you have a problem with the 5 days being at your home and then I get the weekends?
I think that the mother provides
Yeah, here you
a
go.
better-
No
Thank you.
stutter.
babies bond better with their mother.
Yeah.
No,
Yes.
the baby is
We're not-
7.
we're
The
not
baby's
talking-
7.
we're not
7
talking-
now?
Yeah, we.
Okay, at that point,
So what we
I
talking
thought you
about?
just said you just
What
had
we
the
talking
baby.
about?
Newborn.
No,
No, we talking about a newborn. She took the newborn, pushed the little motherfucker on the porch. She take that.
Yeah.
That's it.
Now, newborns should stay with their mom,
No,
but
I agree
7,
with
8,
that.
they start getting older.
First of all, why y'all breaking up with a newborn? I'm gonna need y'all two to
Hey,
do better.
this shit
Do
didn't work
better.
out.
well,
Didn't
first
work
of all, why are you having kids if you don't even want to? If you don't want to commit?
See,
Right.
that's my whole argument is I want a family. And they said, we're like, well, what if it doesn't work? So this is my scenario if it doesn't work.
Oh,
Give
it's
the baby
coming.
away. Get a child away.
Just get
It's coming.
I didn't give it
Somebody
away.
said
I
just
mean-
cut the baby in half.
Now you take him on them.
Shout out to King Solomon for that one.
No.
We still live in the same school district.
I can't.
That's the same, 2-3 mile radius?
You can't do that to kids.
Yeah,
We
phone
got a
call.
phone call.
Niggas home alone. home when you was raising them.
But they was with me.
But you wasn't there.
But he
So
still
what
was a good
difference
influence, though.
what difference does it make?
We got a phone call. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? And who takes the kids?
Hey, this is Daniel D again.
What's up, D?
I just caught the a piece of that.
Oh,
But I'm gonna tell you this though.
We ain't finna go back on that goddamn.
Shut up. So the girl that I had the one I was just telling you about.
Story.
Is she in the background?
Me and her.
Nigga, did she make you call back in?
Nigga, you better call back in there, nigga. Tell them the real story, nigga. How you ended up here with your children, nigga.
Look. So her daughter ended up.
Oh my God.
She was like
Are
3.
you cleaning your own story up?
Yeah, nigga, we didn't even second guess what you said, nigga.
Matter of fact, we forgot you called.
The first story was long enough. I'm trying to
Yeah,
like,
she said, nigga, call back now,
Man,
nigga.
be quiet. This is my story. Be
hilarious.
quiet.
Hilarious.
He finna get in
Hey,
trouble,
Chris,
man. Let him
look,
finish.
so-
It's somebody in the
anyway,
background said, calm
look,
down.
look. So look,
Tell Speedy then what happened.
we got attached to each other, and
We
me
don't
and
want to
her
hear the
mama.
story.
Nick, you got some violins.
Yeah, we got
Anytime I wanted
attached to
come
each
get
other.
her, anytime I wanted to come get her, I could just go get her because her daddy wasn't trying to be in her life. So
We're not trying to be
So
in
now
your
you
life
her
right now.
daddy.
got her. I'm just saying to Aaron's point.
Oh, okay, good.
I
good,
went and
good.
got her all the time. It didn't bother me to go get her and to hang out with who is now my daughter, my oldest daughter. That didn't bother me. But I didn't put any stipulations on it, and she didn't either. We just agreed that whenever I wanted to, I could just come get her.
Now, wait, but this is your biological daughter?
Yes.
Okay, because I was about to say I have something else. I feel like you don't co-parent
No,
with boyfriends
no,
and girlfriends.
No, he said
I
it's
hate
somebody
that.
else's
Like,
daughter.
you
You can't be
don't.
someone else's dad.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That'd be
you
so
can't. You
funny.
don't co-parent. I feel like you
That's-
do not co-parent with boyfriends and friends unless
I'll
there's
be
a
their friend.
ring
I'm not gonna be their
or-
dad.
That's what
or
I'm
last
telling you,
name is
that was-
changing.
That was the stepdaughter. Okay.
All right.
And
Hey,
we
Daniel,
just grew
can you hold on
attached
for a
to each
second?
other, and we just
Daniel?
developed a relationship with each other. But her mama always said, you know what? Since she ain't trying to be in her life, then
No, I feel her mom. Anybody who's trying to be a dad, step up.
yeah. So she was just like, anytime you want to come over and you want to get her, you just come get her, and then everything is good. But I mean, I just wouldn't put any stipulations on a relationship.
Somebody
based
said,
on
what
the
year
child.
was this?
That's
I think it
all
was
I'm
AD.
Somebody
71
asked
AD.
what year was this?
16 AD. Somebody said
Nicole,
1769.
1769.
Nicole Boone is killing y'all today. Shout out to
Thank you
Nicole.
for phone call, D.
If I was you, Aaron,
That's all I'm saying.
Can he hear us on
Wait,
the
I can't. If you were me, what?
if I'm just saying, if I was you, I wouldn't do that because it also confuses the child when
Yes,
you do that.
it does do.
When
That's a
you
good point.
start- when
And
you
Aaron,
start
you
putting stipulations on who's
take it for
gonna
somebody that
have
has
her,
kids. You want the kid to have
That's
a
a good point,
stable
Daniel D. Thanks, man.
more than
How
3
is
days.
he not stable?
Again, you're doing this
Then
out of
nigga,
spite.
keep him
You're
5.
doing this.
I gave you the
said
little nigga
then
for
keep
5, and
him
y'all
5.
said that
You're
was way
doing
too
it out of
much.
spite.
She gave you the little nigga
Yeah.
for 5.
And he heard it too. Mama called me a nigga. Yeah.
No,
did.
she called you a little
Little
nigga.
nigga.
A
I mean,
niglet.
But you're
you
doing it
said
out of
five.
spite. You're
It's
not doing
not-
it because you think it's better. You're doing it because you don't
That's
want to see me
true.
have fun.
Maybe I need to heal myself.
Girl.
How big was
bye.
your womb stretch now? You got-
I'm just saying, like, maybe I need to emotionally, you know what I mean? Because it's like
No, you
when
don't.
when
You don't.
emotionally as a woman, if you're not stable enough, then your children aren't stable. Maybe I just wanted this family so bad and it didn't work out.
It
So now
didn't
I'm
work
fucking devastated.
Wow.
So why I get my life and my
They gonna tell you just to go to
So you need to go.
Now
You
you're
need to
just
go.
being vindictive and vengeful.
That,
Yeah.
I-
Yeah,
Speedy.
thank you.
So,
Thank you,
so
Chris.
yeah.
Somebody
I'm
says
ridiculous.
she's ruined.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I mean,
See what y'all did to a good woman, man.
I'm
Yeah.
not, I just,
Aaron's problem is, Aaron, you feel like you have to get somebody back if they
I don't.
do you wrong.
No.
You do.
I don't feel like
yes,
that.
you do.
I don't.
If you're in a relationship and this motherfucker go have a kid on you and don't tell you, you have to make sure he meets whatever that criteria
Yes,
is.
nigga, yes. If you babied on me and hit a kid for 4 years,
If
yes.
you
yes,
babied
yes,
on me.
yes, yes, yes.
But
yes,
why?
Yes.
It's 4
can't.
years ago.
I can't.
It happened 4
Nigga,
years
you
ago.
hit a whole fucking kid when we was together.
I didn't bring him around.
Nigga, take that shit to your motherfucking
You
altar.
said don't bring him around.
I don't even know the nigga to not bring him around. You didn't even say he existed. You know what I mean? Like, we had a whole
So
baby
why do
mama
you have
together.
to get me back?
Speedy, I'm not that big
So,
of a person.
so Aaron,
I already told
can I
you
ask you a
this.
simple question. Let's make it simple. So if you had a child with a guy that's going good, right? And he had a child with another woman in the midst of that.
Okay.
Wait, were you married? Were you got?
No.
Nigga,
Right,
does she
and-
sound like she had been married? ain't nobody hitting 30 up their knees, nigga. I had on all white was like I would
I
propose.
see you have a case if you guys were married, but you were you
That's why I kept saying I want a family. I don't want to have children unless I'm married.
Yes, in her scenario, if the marriage don't work out, she want to give the kid away.
Even
It's
married,
not,
though.
how is it giving it away
give
when
him
he's
away.
living with his
I mean,
parent or they're
he's
living with
not.
their parent?
Because
Nigga, that's your baby.
Aaron, but
I get him on Saturday and Sunday.
Why can't I get him on Saturday and Sunday?
because 4 out of 5 said that the woman should
I
take
thought
it.
we settled
gives a
this.
fuck?
If
It's
it
only
was
two
Okay.
people
if
in
it
this
was a
shit.
girl, then you would keep it. If it was a boy, you
Yeah.
would take it. That was the solution.
So
So
that's
I don't know
solution.
why we're still
And it's a
arguing.
girl.
And also knowing what you know he's out doing other stuff. Why would you want your baby over there?
Well,
he might be,
I mean,
he might be
if
leaving
we're-
it with the next door neighbor while he's
Yeah.
going
I'm
out
leaving
to
with
the
my ex-
club.
Or with the new girl.
With
Why
the new
would you?
girl.
Why would you
want that?
subject your child
That's a
to
great
that?
argument.
Look, Chris, that's what I'm gonna tell her. I'm gonna leave it with the new bitch, nigga. So you ain't gotta take it if you don't want to, nigga.
Can I meet her?
No.
For what? You made your choice, nigga.
Yeah,
I
we ain't
mean-
You
together.
3.5 days, nigga. How about that?
Yeah, I got 3 to do what I need to do.
Yeah.
Nigga, it's only 3 days.
They need to bond, nigga. I'm gonna drop them off with old girl.
She need time to get to know him.
Yeah, let them build together. nigga.
Maybe you should have got married first and then had kids.
Talk to her, Chris.
That's what
That's what's
that's
that's
how
what's
this
happening.
argument
She said
started.
she wanted
That's
to
how
get
this
married
discussion
first.
started is because I said I want to get married.
But,
and I'm
but
ready
Chris,
to settle
that's
down
not what
and
you
have
said.
kids.
That ain't what
The
you said.
conversation
plan.
went.
He
The
said-
He
conversation
said
went
that's a good
left.
plan.
The conversation went left when we said, "Well, what if the marriage doesn't work?" And she said, "Well, if that happens, you take the kid."
Yeah.
So
We
I
didn't- with
said,
zero hesitation.
So I said, "Well, you only want the baby if the
Y'all said, what if it
relationship
didn't work
works."
without hesitation.
And she
It
Great
said,
point,
didn't work.
Aaron.
It didn't work. We got phone
Aaron, your
calls.
baby's on the line.
Caller, what's your name and where you calling from?
Little baby.
Oh my God.
"Is this Vern?"
It's V baby.
Is this Vernon?
It's
Go
your
ahead,
other-
Vern.
It's your other son.
Aaron,
Yes.
if you did that to a child, that would scar that child.
Thank
for
you.
life.
How many of you niggas grew up with y'all grandma? Not even your
Not
real
Vernon.
fucking not even your real fucking parent. You talking about it's gonna scar a kid? Like miss me with that shit.
So now you gonna put it on
A
your.
whole swath of our community got raised by
Aaron,
grandmothers,
you're getting
not
into
even
a
their
very-
biological parent, and they came out all right. But you're saying me sitting in my
So
little
you
nigga
shooting
with
for
his
all right? Nigga, what are
biological
you doing?
parent?
And we
is
shouldn't be
gonna
shooting.
fuck him up?
We shouldn't be shooting for all right.
But you
though.
grew up with your mama, your pop and your mama, and you know what I mean? And you fucking
And your
fine.
mama.
Like, come on now.
Good point, Aaron. I can't argue with that. Good point. nigga.
Let me explain something to you, and I'm going to be.
And I am Pawpaw,
nice
just so
and
you
cut
know.
off as possible. When you are that child's parent, and you're that child's mother, you're supposed to be that child's center of that child's world.
I am. I'm
when
in the
you're
same
a
school
child's
district.
Mother, shut up and listen.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about, Vernon. Stand on your shit, Vernon.
No, first of all, 'cause see,
That's what I'm talking about, nigga.
raised by
Vernon said,
your
"Shut
grandmother,
up,
I was
bitch."
raised by my grandmother.
Yeah,
I
nigga.
know what the fuck
Get
I'm
out the screen
talking
door.
about.
Take your hand off your hip, though, Vern.
Hey, close your roll, Vernon. Close your roll.
And I really don't open up on this show, but
Yeah,
I was
you open
raised
up,
by
nigga.
my grandmother.
Uh-oh.
So
See
I
what you
thought
did?
what you said disrespectful.
Why?
Just
How was
because
that
you're
disrespect?
my-
I said
you're
y'all
my-
turned out
You
fine.
as a but see, this
She ain't a
isn't
mother
even
yet, though,
real
Vern.
Where's the
scenario.
disrespect? I said y'all turned out
This isn't a real
fine.
scenario. But what I'm saying is that
He
that
told you
child
shut
is
up.
going
That's
to
why.
wonder
The
why
caller.
didn't you want me to be with you? Oh no, go be with your
Because
daddy.
Dad
I
had a
want you- I'll
bigger
take you 3 days out the
house.
week.
He was closer to
No,
school.
I gave you the house.
What if I don't need
I
that?
don't want your house.
Aaron, but if I think Vernon is saying the child doesn't need all that material stuff more than they need their
mom,
mother to be there
I
solid.
get that, but
Because
okay,
mother,
but my whole
your
thing is
mother, if you have a good, if you're supposed to be a mother, you're the center of that child's world.
but what part
Somebody
of
said,
it?
girl.
I get that, but what part of it?
But what if we were talking about an older child? Because y'all keep saying
Right,
mother.
y'all-
What about father?
right. Let's just
Also,
say-
we're talking about like, let's say this
These
is like a
kids
10-year-old
or a
little boy.
12-year-old.
He should probably be
And
with
I
his
don't
father.
understand why if I live in the same fucking school district,
She
which is
keeps
the
saying
same
the school
2,
district.
3,
I
and
can't
that
with
makes
the
a big
school district.
difference. That makes a big difference. He can spend the night at my house and still go to school in the morning with no issues.
That crying ass basketball dude, I forgot his name.
His daddy lived across the street.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Owens.
Terrell Owens.
Charles Owens, the father
But
that
he
went
didn't know
across
his
the
mo-
street from
his
him and never-
parents.
He lived
never
across the street.
saw
He
him.
lived
But
directly
that
across
was
the street
that
from
was a completely different era
He
where
lived
everybody
in the
kept,
school district.
everybody kept
He
secrets.
lived in the school
And he was
district.
also fucking married across the street.
He was in school
He was
district.
also married
He
But
across
he
was
the
was
street.
in the
school
same
district.
school district, Aaron.
Hilarious.
But he was married.
Somebody
Nigga,
said
like,
Vernon got
first
a
of all,
bonnet
no,
on.
because this is not even the same argument. No. This isn't even the same
Like I said,
argument because first of all, she was married by a married man who lived across the street. So if the nigga didn't even acknowledge the kid, what do you
Right.
expect in the long run? We're talking about my ex-husband. Two totally different scenarios.
Well,
Everybody trying to bring their trauma into this. That nigga going to his daddy's house.
he said that nigga is going to his daddy's
Let me
house.
explain something before
3.5
before
days out the
before it
week.
gets out of hand. When you
I'll
talk
pick him up
about
on
scenarios
Thursday.
like this,
I'll
and
take
you
the first
talk
3
about
days,
it so nonchalantly.
Because I ain't got
like, oh,
kids.
well, you
Because I ain't got
wasn't
kids. That's why I
It's
talk about
not-
it. It's just
not
shits
that
and giggles
simple,
right
and
now.
It's not that easy.
But it's
the
shits and-
the child feels all of that.
Yeah.
I get
He
that.
in the room, Aaron, when you said that.
I
You called him a little nigga.
Yeah.
So you ain't never heard your parents call you a little nigga?
Well, they ain't call me that.
Nick, you ain't Nick, your dad.
No.
Y'all niggas come downstairs.
My feelings would be.
That was just you, Aaron.
If my
I think that was
parents,
just you.
if either my mom or my dad called me a little nigga, my feelings will be hurt. Nigga. Even in my 30s right now, I'll be looking at them like, would you call me a little nigga? Oh, you was better
Thank you,
than
Vernon.
that.
That was great.
Great point, Vern.
I think
Thank
the
you, Vern.
consensus was if we're talking about a young child, a baby, a toddler,
we'll do
then
it like
it would
this.
be with the mom.
Okay, so let's do it this way. You get married, stay together. Let's say 4 years into the marriage, it ain't working out.
Right.
Kids 4, kids 3.
Is it a boy or a girl?
It's a girl.
Are they potty trained?
Girl, that doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Stop it.
She got white carpet, nigga. So,
It's not a puppy.
treat the child like a dog. Nigga. I got white carpets, nigga. So before you bring her over here.
So the kid is about 3.5.
Potty trained in school.
Wow.
Okay.
Jesus,
you know,
the
talking,
offense.
you know, getting into shit. So you're gonna take him for.
It's a girl, right?
It's a girl.
I'll have her Monday.
No, you can take her 5 days out the week. Because I want her to stay in
Then
a
if
stable
If
situation.
you wanted to do that, nigga, you could. Nigga, what he wanted somebody else's house.
You want it? You should. You're right. You're right.
Right, if you had all them wants,
Oh,
we should have
shit.
stayed together.
Y'all are special.
We got a call. Call her. What's your name? Where you calling from? And welcome to the show.
444.
This DJ out there in Vegas.
DJ out there in Vegas.
That nigga laid stand on that line.
Erin,
What's up?
you're not fucking my weekends up.